bosses, boss babes, entrepreneurs, and all of those creatives and artists out there in the industry. Welcome back. If you are new, welcome back. So we have Don Presti. Hello. Say hello to the people.
Man, what's going on, man? You already know it's your boy Don Prezi, a.k.a. Don Presidente, a.k.a. Don Presidential.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know the vibes.
Yeah. So first off, how did the name come about? Like, what's the story behind the name?
Okay, first of all, you feel me? I'm Jamaican. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And also, I love just crime movies, films, right?
Okay.
So,
I love that.
Jamaican culture, if you're a boss, you're a Don Dada. And if you're in a crime family, you're a Don. So, I took it as I'm a Don. So I'm the Don. So that's where I got the Don from.
Okay.
And then, I like presidential Rolexes. You feel me? Eventually, I'm going to be very important, like the president.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to be pulling up in black trucks, presidential style.
Dang.
You get what I'm saying?
That's
so
actually kind of, it's so funny. Like, okay, we were kind of talking a little bit before, right? And we were talking about spirituality, right? I had a dream about a black truck last night, and I was in a really nice house. Like, it was like, it's like if you could think of like wood and just like it was very vibrant, but I just remember a black truck being in there, and I was like, why the fuck is there a black truck in my house? But it's funny.
And like in your living room?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was a little crazy, but that's manifesting over here.
Manifesting. Super manifesting.
So yes, tell the people what you do. And you said you're Jamaican. Are you from Jamaica?
So I'm first generation born in America.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Unfortunately, even Jamaicans or people around will be like, oh, you're not Jamaican, you're American.
Right.
I understand I was born in America and I'm American, but I'm also Jamaican.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I always ask too, because when people say that they're whatever they are, I'm like, oh, are you from there? Like, what's the whole thing? Some people start there, but then they move.
Right.
And so that's always a story to tell, or,
Right.
To just ask about.
Yeah.
So yeah, what are we doing? What do you do?
So what do? I do many things.
Yeah, he does.
But if you want to summarize it, I'm a creative entrepreneur and I'm a branding and marketing strategist.
Okay, awesome. How did you get into that? Like, what kind of how did that kind of come about for you? Like, where did you start?
Okay, well, I would say in about 2020, fall into 2019 into 2020, which is around COVID.
Yeah.
And I actually got into an MLM, Forex.
Oh, okay.
So that started my whole getting out of my comfort zone, learning personal development.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, MLM is what got me started in this personal development, marketing, sales realm.
Gotcha.
In general.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you think it's a scam, Forex personally is not a scam, but the MLM is really not a scam, because when you think about it, jobs are MLM.
Yeah.
Of course, the person at the top is going to be making more money than you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But that's really the scam. The jobs is really the scam. So anyway, but
Y'all listen now.
Now,
and for the people who don't know what the MLM is, can you explain that? Because some people don't know.
Oh, so MLM stands for multi-level marketing. So, for example, if you've seen so many different products, was it NutriBullet?
Oh, yeah, that was a good
whatever,
one.
NutriBullet.
Yep.
You got the Forex market. You got so many different markets you can be in the MLM. Amway, that's the biggest net MLM ever in history, I believe.
Yeah.
Amway, or some tea brand as well.
Yeah,
that does
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I remember that one. It's like sitting on the top of my head, but yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people do think, what is that? Monat, I think, is one. I think it's like a hair kind of care system. And I had actually a few people who were trying to get me into that. I'm like, I don't know about this. Yeah. So, but that's dope though, that like you kind of got to experience that. I'm sure there is strategies and things that they were teaching you guys on how to pitch and all those things. And I love that when, as we come into our fields, and sometimes we don't really have the experience to necessarily say like, I learned it from experiencing. Sometimes it's trained, sometimes it's a matter of just like, I kind of just got into it or someone told me about it. So I do like that. I hear that you kind of took some of those things and brought it into your own, I would hope.
Most definitely. And forget the sales part. It's most important, the personal development and the access of information that I was able to receive.
That part.
The books that they recommended, the routine that they recommended, having intention.
That's my favorite word.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
y'all
there's
hear
just
that
so
word?
many.
I feel like you're gonna hear this word all the time on the podcast. And probably all like podcast episodes is intention. Like that.
Right.
That is me.
Like,
I love to hear that.
So much valuable information that you can't really pay for, and we got it for free.
Yeah, yes, that part. And I think that's when if y'all get sending me them DMs like I need to pick your brain message, I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all that business consultation link.
Oh yes, because
we get paid. It's time. It's time and experience we were able to acquire to give you this picking my brain information.
Right.
So respectfully. So with I definitely have seen. I feel like first off, we met at a creative event. That's where I feel like I first met you. Yeah. And I remember this because this was my first time there. I was, of course, doing my thing. I think around the time I had told you, like, I did content creation. I don't think you knew I did hair and makeup at the time because I was just kind of there for that purpose, doing BTS. And it was really dope. That little situation was really nice to kind of see, like, just like the setup, people kind of coming together, shooting all the good things. I kind of had to dip because your girl is always busy, but it looked like as the night went on, things popped off more, and that was cool. And that's when I seen you there. I think you were the one that set up my hookah for me, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just sit back in the cut and just kind of enjoy myself. And so when you do content and all the things that you're doing now, like what is like your aim, like what is your goal, like what is the message that you try to put behind your content?
That's a great question. But really and truly, that whole event we put together, Elite Essence Agency with One Sound Vibe Connections, great studio. Y'all go check that out, man. It's a big production studio and the recording studio as well. But that's the event we put together, and that was really about bringing creators or the Houston creators together in one place and get their portfolio together.
Yeah,
I know there's upcoming photographers, aspiring models that don't have necessarily maybe the money to get a photographer, a studio, and pay for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So me putting an event, it killed like 7 birds with one stone. You get what I'm saying? It allowed me to network with different photographers, models, allowed me to give the studio some awareness, get some content for the studio and for myself. Also network with all these different individuals that are connected to so many other individuals. Yeah. And it's all about community. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? The more really community and the more we work together, the farther we go. Yep. You get what I'm saying?
And I love that. I think that's been definitely a topic of discussion on my podcast is community over competition. I think, moving from Vegas, coming back home, like this is home, but I have noticed a little declining in the collaboration fields. And I don't know if it's just like people are just has lost their minds or just is like, what can you do for me? It's just like, I think that my discernment's been really great. So I kind of don't attract those type of people. Right. And I feel like I would consider myself to be a very exclusive person. Like if you see me, there's a purpose on why I'm there. There's intentions on why I'm there. Yeah. Like I'm just not popping up just to pop up. Exactly. Don't get me wrong. If you invite me somewhere, I'm not saying like your thing's not any of importance.
Depends on who you are.
But yes, it depends on who you are. And I'm very selective of that because of that. And so it was really nice kind of going to that event, seeing people, connecting with people. I feel like I definitely do a lot of content creation. I kind of been dropping the ball a little bit on producing it, but best believe I got 2 phones, y'all. So just know there's content. There's lots of content, but I think because I am so busy, it just is one of those things where I have to kind of like take time to do it because I do take a lot of pride in it. And so it's really dope to see you're out there like this man right here. This man right here, if he is not on your feed, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know because I see him on my feed every day, every day, I haven't been doing as much engagements, as of lately. Like I'm a type of person now, I get on to do what I need to do and I get off. So, but yeah, you're definitely doing your thing. Definitely love what you're doing. You're pushing. Consistency is top tier. I also had joined your group. That shit is active, y'all. Every day that shit buzzing. Okay, so I love to see people not only putting things out there but really being about it, because there's a lot of fronting and a lot of talking going on but no execution. And I think I love to be around people who are doing things, you know, like be a person of your word, come up and be who you are. And I think that's the thing that I think we ended up running into each other at the Houston Marketing Creators event. And so that was nice. And you had just came from
Florida.
Yeah, and you were there. Where were you before that?
New York and Jersey.
And where were you before that?
Houston.
Okay. So, you know, he's been moving, and I love that. And it's just really, really dope to see what you're doing. And then I kind of was seeing just different things that you do have coming up as well. And so with all the different hats that you're wearing, what would you say is the most time consuming? And then what do you like to enjoy? What do you enjoy the most out of everything?
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I enjoy it all. Like, honestly, you create your reality. Yeah. My life is a movie every day. Mm-hmm. I wake up happy every day to get, like, and sometimes I am organized. You feel me? I already have March pretty much mapped out. But, like, there's some days I just wake up and it's like, and then there's opportunity. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it just has to do with my high vibration and also my genuineness that people want to give me opportunities. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? And also I'm searching for it. If you're not searching for it, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I totally forgot the question at hand anyway.
So you like doing everything, and then I was gonna say, what's the most time consuming out of all the different things that you're doing?
I say outside networking, the events, and then content creation.
Okay.
But I've gotten so good that I can make content so quickly. Mm-hmm. You know, it's so quick. Like I'm, you know, very quick, right off the phone.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like that's definitely something we share. I think I get, when I go to an event, which like I said, I've been slipping, y'all, I'm sorry. But I would definitely consider myself like a content queen. Like I will I would be at an event today and you probably have a recap by that night, right. You know, or the next morning, you know,
5 minutes.
Right.
I had Rashida on my Instagram as soon as we took the video.
Okay. So I think that I love that. And I think it's not, you know, I think when it comes to that, like some people work faster than others, but you know, there's a vision, there's visionary like qualities I see in you for sure. Oh, yeah. And so I feel like, you know, it's really cool when you can get out. And I think that's what's going to keep you consistent. That's what's going to have people look at you like, okay, damn, like that shit was yesterday. How is this shit like already put together, you know, tonight or the next day? And I feel like that's what people in businesses want to see is like the turnaround, because everything's so quick, boom, boom, boom. And I've had to learn that although that could be good, that should be burning somebody out. Okay. So we gotta find that balance sometimes, because it is a lot. How
I look at it, there's really no balance. There's something that's going to get sacrificed.
Correct.
So really and truly, it's really just finding your rhythm. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Find your rhythm.
And I'm glad you said that, because you just reminded me, I'm kind of getting balance out of my vocabulary. Word. It's more harmony.
That
I think, because, you know, I actually came across this not too long ago, actually, because, you know, I was like balance and balance. But it's like when you think of balance, it's always like, the scale is always going to tip back and forth. Right. And I just feel like it puts a little pressure, like balance, just like, oh, we got to put the scale. Oh, it's too far. Like, I feel like harmony is just like you said, exactly what you said, just finding like the rhythm. And because life be lifing, okay? Life is going to life, and we don't have control all the time, you know, most of the time, because all we got to control is our damn selves. Right. So I love.
Heavy. Say that one more. You can't slip over that one. You got to say that one more.
No, like we really do just really have to. We just have to learn to do our thing. Like it's yourself, just we cannot control anybody else but ourselves. Like, and once we start to learn that, I feel like less people will be upset. Less people will stop having expectations, because people are going to do what they want to do, and if they're going to do it, they will do it. Right. And if they're not, just see it for what it is.
I'm not saying, right. So, for example, right. I'm not saying people's reality is not their reality, but there's versions of reality.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? So real reality is understanding, like you said, not having expectations, but also have expectations for the good of your life, though. You get what I'm saying? Don't expect anything from someone that you can't get out of yourself.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Part.
That's why, personally, like when it comes to relationships, man, that's a whole mixy thing that I don't.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Man, that's right. Because man, it's very. When you say unbalanced, that is an unbalance, because my thought is here one day, my thought is here that day, and things is changing as I grow and mature and understand things more, understand women more, understand myself more as a man.
And even just going through experiences, like everyone has a right to change their minds tomorrow, because of one experience. So I think that is just one of those things that, like, between all the things that I do, because I know people look like, girl, where do you make time to do all this? I'm like, well, one thing's for sure, and I feel like y'all will always hear me say this, time is very of the essence. Like, I'm not wasting my time doing something. I'm just like, and mind y'all, I have ADHD, so my sense of timing sometimes don't be existing. So I feel like I have to do things to prepare myself or do the extra things to make sure that I am on time to things. So I do think that, when it comes to all of these things that we're doing, do know that it's intentional. There's time, there's effort. And I wanted to piggyback off of something that you said about just how you attract things, that when you are aligned to your assignment and you are in a place where you are just doing what you're doing. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. Sometimes you don't even have to look for it. It will come to you. Like he said, you still got to put a little work and effort in there,
it's just
because
gonna drop in your hands.
Yeah, but it literally can just be that it will drop in your lap, or it could be that person that you talk to that knows somebody.
So when I mean drop in your lap, right? Like she said, even with faith without work is dead. So like there has to be something that you're doing.
Yeah.
And there has to be some type of communication that you're doing, because again, closed mouths don't get fed. If I don't ask, if I don't seek, then they don't know I even want the opportunity to even give it to me.
Yeah.
So
this is true.
Like,
and I mean, from the outside looking in, seeing like how how you're producing and you're showing up on the timeline, you could be busy. It visually looks like you're busy, but you could be like, yeah, I had all this shit scheduled like a month ago, because I feel like
heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
So
people think that, and it's the same thing that goes for me. It's like I do look very busy, but y'all, all last week I was chilling.
What?
I was
I mean, I was outside, but like for sure you can, like I teach people all this in the consultations and things of that nature. Y'all getting free game, right? So it's all about having the content, right? Get a lot of content, but you can also repurpose it.
Yes.
You can use it for so many different things. I swear to God, you can have a video of you cooking, put words up on the screen with a trendy ass sound, and it could go.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the thing.
That's what's called filler content.
Yeah.
On top of whatever niche you're in.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the
absolutely.
filler content. Like when you don't have that outside content, that's the filler content to keep engagement, to have people see you still around.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Because we do live in a day and age where out of sight, out of mind.
Yes,
if you're not popping up, like
they forget about you.
And then when you pop back up, you're like, oh, there she is. And sometimes that could be a good thing, because I know with me, I have a lot of people who are in my stories. I like to do a lot in my stories. So a lot of the content, low key, if y'all know who the people that are in my stories, y'all know the game. If it's in my stories, more than likely it's going to be on my feed shortly after. So it's just keeping people engaged, whether it's in my stories, on the feed. It's all that, the anticipation, and I think the way that I've kind of constructed on how I put things out, really, I love it. It's always like, oh, what is she going to do next? But it's like, y'all always going to get a little sneak peek of what I'm doing if y'all in the stories. So if y'all not in the stories, get in them stories.
See, like low key, she just said something that I can summarize by saying, be creative and mysterious at the same time. You have to be a mystery, right? So boom, as a man, you got to stay a mystery. You got to stay a mystery, because girls get bored very quickly. So therefore, as a man, you gotta be spicy. You gotta, like, she gonna be like, oh, hold on, what? Like what I post on my story, if you take me serious, please don't take me serious. Because I'll literally say I want a relationship, and then I'll post something about being like maybe a thought or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it makes no sense. It's nothing but contradictions. That's why I said about relationships. Again, it's so up and down. It's like, all right, one day I'm like, you know what? I want one wife. I want to have several children with that one woman and have a, big house with the kids. Then I'm like, I want 3 wives and have all my kids in the same house. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like a catch-22 thing, but I think I'm still on the 3 wives thing. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, I was about to ask. I'm thinking on
the 3 wives.
I want to know the truth.
You feel me? 3 wives, And of course, I have to be the man to acquire those things. So that's why I'm focused on myself, and I'm not really focused on relationships. And by my social media, the narrative, of course, it looks like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about business, but anyway.
Yeah.
Good soul, good thing, you know what I'm saying? I've been on the semen retention journey.
But I'm catching the drift over here. We're going to talk after this. But no, that's dope though. I feel like, because I mean, people are coming from all sorts of backgrounds, relationships, dynamics, things like that. I have a few of my own as well. We'll talk. But it is one of those things, like he said, just being mysterious, but also just anticipating people. And I think like, because social media is the way that it is, everyone's looking for what's next. What are you doing? People are nosy as hell.
Nosy.
Like, if
might as well give it to them.
Yeah. You might as well. And people are going to talk, and let them talk, because guess what? Who's paying your bills?
Right. And that's why, like I said, I teach people how to monetize their whole existence. You get what I'm saying? Everything you do, if you pick up this camera, can help you win.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you have to find your, can I curse on this?
Yeah.
You have to find your I don't give a fuck button.
Yes.
Okay? Wallow267 said this, and this changed my life. He's like, bro, you got to find your I don't give a fuck button, bro. These people don't care about you. If you die tomorrow, they're not going to come to your funeral. They're not going to check your moms. They're not going to check your pops. You feel me? If you had a kid, they're not even going to know his name. Check for him. So, therefore, you should put yourself out there and not care what anybody has to say.
Yeah.
As long as you believe in yourself, believe in your dream, and you have intention, and you set up a plan to be like, hey, I want to be here, and I have to do X, Y, Z to get there, and you're willing to have patience and not worry about the time, and understand that you already have it. It's just that time has to catch up, and stay diligent, stay consistent, stay disciplined, and have discernment, because people are going to want to come around you all of a sudden. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you got to weed them out. I've been doing tests, because I'm already know I'm about to blow, right? So I've already done tests. I went back home the last month. I already done tests. I already know who's flowing and who's growing with me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And if they come back around, it depends on how my spirit takes it. If I allow them back into the circle, or I'm like, yo, peace and love. If you need anything, I got you. But you're going to have to eat at your own table, and I'm going to have to love you from afar. And that's just it.
Man, you just spoke to my whole soul. Because I feel like I really went through the same thing that you went through. And I feel like I'm still, getting into all of that. Just, me relocating. Obviously, like, I'm back home. So it's just like people are like, it's her, but it's not her. It's like, I'm not the same Sierra from 6 years ago. So it's just, and I shouldn't be,
we
right?
change every day. You got to meet me every day. If you don't check on me, you got to meet me every day, bro.
Yeah.
I'm growing, I'm going at a rapid pace. I'm very intentional. There's things that I want. I have timelines, deadlines on certain things. So I have to take myself more seriously. I have to be not an asshole, but I have to be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because people take sweetness. You feel me? They think you sweet. Then you get over you. They think they can just reschedule or play with your time. So now everything got to be charged, bro. Everything got to cost. And especially if you're going to make this your lifestyle. If entrepreneurship is your lifestyle, you have no job and you like, nah, I'm not going back, which is myself. Everything got to, you feel me? Everything got to have a price tag, but not everything. Because I have the discernment and understanding to know what to do for free, what to offer for free.
Right.
You feel me? And continue.
Come on, Don. Come on. I feel like real shit though, because I've been doing this for 10 years. Obviously, I would not consider myself the most successful, but I definitely would say this is what I would call success, because I was able to reach all of my goals that I had for myself 5 years ago. And I actually remember
slide over that. You said you reached all your goals when?
And within the 5 years.
Wow.
So I do think that it's personal. What I'm doing is personal. I don't mind giving my time to people who are, I don't want to use the word worthy, but for the people, but worthy, because it's like value. There we go.
Because we're not above or below anyone.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very humble person. So it just, when it comes to working with people, when I see that you're putting in the work, because you can ask anyone who has worked with me, Sierra be on her shit. Okay. If you ain't coming correct, if you ain't got the details, if you ain't got the who, what, where, and why, what are we talking about right now? Because I got somewhere to be.
And people don't understand, right? As an individual, same thing with relationships. You know who and who not to play with. So if they're playing with you, just know they think of you as low key.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come correct to the next individual.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, in a relationship, I'm gonna do it for relationships and business. A relationship, a girl's with a guy for 5 years, no wedding ring. Guy meets a new girl, she requires something much better, adds XYZ, maybe, you feel me? Something different that you didn't do. And he proposing the next day, the next week, the next month. So you have to check yourself. And then also in terms of women, I'm not trying to get on this and talk about women, but in terms of like, just as men, we have to be what we're seeking. I see a lot of things of men and women asking for things that they can't provide. You get what I'm saying?
Or giving.
Yeah, you know?
Like, don't be a hypocrite.
Like, and I try my best not to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, there's a lot of that going on.
But yeah, I do a lot of stuff in business, and I see you do a lot of things in your business as well. And yeah, you know.
Yeah, no, it's really dope. And I think that was one of the things that I felt like I knew we can talk on. I think there was a couple of things that I overheard you saying about spirituality, and I was like, okay, I think he may be one of my people. He may be part of the tribe. So this is really dope. I will have to grant you that, yes, you are a part of the tribe. And yeah, like it is really nice because it's like, I know for me, it is one of those just things where it is, well, first off, I'm a military brat, so I am.
I met a couple of you guys out here.
Yeah, so I feel like we a little different. We are very like, we will only get so close to people for a certain amount of time, and I've had to learn that, okay, we got to put a little effort, because I think in our minds, the way the upbringing is like we always have to be ready to go with a split of a second. So I think for me, creating those relationships back when I was young wasn't so much how it is now. And so when I am connecting with someone, if I'm calling you a friend, and I'm not talking about the friend that we use loosely nowadays. I'm talking about friend, like I would trust you with my life. Like, so you're really family when I call you a friend. That's how I view my relationships, whether it's platonic, romantic, any of it. It's just like, if I can't trust you with my life, why are you here? Like, period. Because I'm gonna look out for you. I'm an all in, all out type of woman. Like, I'm either all in and about you, or who are you? I'm all out. So I think that when, in business, I think that's one of the things that has kept me in business is being professional, getting around the right people, keeping my circle very small, but also very just purposeful. I think everyone has a role, right? But I feel like when it comes to the business side, it can be a little hard to, people who don't understand being an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurship is a whole beast. Okay?
Look, if you're going to get into entrepreneurship, start with personal development. Because, man, it's going to teach you some shit about yourself.
Yeah. But also,
because it's you versus you.
Yeah. And I feel like, too, that's the thing that I teach to mine, because I do some mentorship. I don't promote it too much, but that is something that I feel like I really dive into, because if you don't know who you are going to go with the wind. Like, the between the algorithms, things are changing constantly. So if you don't know who you are, you just gonna do whatever is the next best thing, and just like, you have to be true to you, because that's what's going to keep you true to your business, true to the people who are looking for you. And not to say you can't switch it up. Like, if you want to switch that content up, switch it up, but it's like, you still know why you're doing it. So like, let's just say, for instance, if you do switch your content up and they're like, well, what's going on? Like, why they're doing this? You got people talking and all that. I'm like, well, I don't care. Like, this is me. I love what I'm doing, so I'm gonna keep it moving. What would be your biggest advice when it comes to what you're doing? Let's just say that you end up getting like just some like random message from someone, or actually no, we'll keep this a little bit more personal. Like, what would you do, or how would you approach someone that is basically questioning you about your content? How would you respond, and how would you move forward from a situation like that?
Well, it depends on the question.
So just content, like,
okay.
like
why do I do what I do?
Yeah, like, if just like, it could be something, let me see, like, you out and about.
Okay.
Like, let's just say, like, well, this isn't who he really is in person, but here you are doing this.
Okay.
Like, how would you approach something like that? Would it just be like, you would ignore it? Would you respond? Like,
depends on the time and place. You know what I'm saying?
So but, if I got time, I'm getting
yeah, you know what I'm saying? It depends on time and place. But it's kind of a thing of like, why are you questioning me? Mm-hmm. Like, and then also, I'm more so of a person where I'll give you the respect of acknowledging what you said, But I really kind of would ignore it because why am I answering a question of someone that's not important enough to answer it to? Like, I don't know who you are. But respectfully, I'll be like, I do what I do because I want to do it.
Yeah.
And then walk off.
I feel like too, because I have been getting a kind of like some conversations where it's like people are going to judge what you do, question what you do. And I feel like people are going to question, it could be the most genuinest thing, right? Like I think I seen like a video of something with an animal, and it was a really cute video of an animal doing something, and I think it was an owner doing something with the dog. Really beautiful video, but then you have people in the comments all like, animals shouldn't be this, or there's someone in the comments just saying, just putting something on there. First, we got to realize some people do it for clout, people do it for likes. I feel like everyone's agenda is not the same. People are not on social media for the same reasons. Some people are there to work, some people are there for entertainment, some people are there to rain on your parade. Like, that's why it's so important, like he said, to know personal development, because there's so many things out there that are going to try to tear you down, try to talk about what you should and shouldn't be doing. And it's like, if you're a person that's going to listen to those things, you're going to be just all over the place. So I think that is important to know who you are and stay true to that. And know that it's okay to change and switch things up at your pace, because it's like, it's so much going on out there, you guys.
It's a spiritual warfare, right?
It really is.
And this is what I speak about in my, I speak about it, but my mental health advocacy business, which is my first business, my first LLC, my first business account, Vision is Victory Network. You get what I'm saying?
You hear him?
First, debit card, for a business account, and created in 2020 when I went through my mental health battles.
Right.
I even ended up into the mental health ward for a couple of days and seen others worse mental health in their environments and the struggles, drug addiction, like heavy drugs, So it made me realize, like, I need to take my mental health seriously, but I need to, figure out what's going on with me. And the spirit was definitely, that was a tough time, man. It's very big spiritual warfare, but I had to go through that to get here. I've been through a lot of spiritual warfares. And, there's a season for everything. You get what I'm saying? There's season of high, season of low. But just like in trading, if anybody trades within a chart, you have to hit a lower low to hit a higher high. So understand you're being tested and you have to grow more, because the responsibility that you have to take on as a chosen one, you have to go through things that you can handle. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? There's nobody that can handle it but you. God will never give you anything that you can't handle in the first place. Yes. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. And understand that you're undefeated. In this life, you're undefeated. How many times we went through something and we thought we couldn't get out of it, and we're here today. We're standing right here today. So therefore, that means you're undefeated in everything you've done in life, in your existence. You're undefeated. You feel me? So, like I said, with Vision is Victory, I volunteer. We do panels. We do inspirational videos, content, giving hope, letting people know different information, assets, resources to, staying at a high vibration. My purpose is to inspire, empower, and paradigm shift the people around me. And, that's really, truly, that's the top one purpose, and then the second one is really just growing the rest of my businesses and, building communities, bringing my family more together, bringing the people around me more together, people I don't even know, strangers that are like-minded together, and build something bigger than ourselves. You get what I'm saying?
I love that. I feel like that is something I would have said. Like, seriously, I love that.
And my parents is still working. My grandparents is still working. So the job not finished, like Kobe said, R.I.P. Kobe, but the job not finished. So the reason why I'm outside, or people think I'm bugging, or why I'm not doing certain things that you maybe would do, because I have a bigger vision and I know the long-term vision. I know not instant gratification. You get what I'm saying? Yes. I'm understanding that this is a long-term game. It's a long game. Yeah. And understanding that, I have a vision. I already know how I want my family set up. I already know how I want my kids set up. I already know how militant I want to be. You get what I'm saying? So therefore, you have to know you know, journal.
Yes, I do really love that. And I feel like first off, thank you for sharing your story about, just mental health, because that is like a big thing. For you guys on the pod, you guys know I've shared a story about some things that I went through that will be on the Hard Pill to Swallow episode, so check that out. But similar story, didn't end up there, almost did. But I definitely had a moment where I didn't see myself out of it. You know, it really took me to really, I mean, honestly, I cannot thank anybody but God to get me out of that situation, because I kind of went through all of that alone. But it took me getting on my hands and knees and be like, I'm tired of this. Like, I don't know what else to do. And, you know, from that moment and reading the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I always talk about that book, changed my life. And I think it just really was talking about personal development, you know, mental, you know, even just the structure behind like how to be disciplined when it comes to certain things, because I do feel like people want things and it's like they don't know or have the discipline to do it. And it's like, yes, we've sacrificed things. Yes, I don't want to get up, but I got to, because I am my own boss. Like, I'm not clocking in for nobody, right? You know? So it's just, there are things when it comes to doing what we do, it's like, we're on our asses. We got to have somebody on our ass. We on our own ass.
We taking risk every day. Like,
every day.
I dropped out of college knowing like, yo, if I don't get a degree, I'm going to have a certain cutoff on pay, you know, and I was willing to risk it. I was like, oh, I was okay with it. My spirit told me to leave. Yeah. And if I didn't leave, I would have never went through what I went through so early. I learned things from 20 to 25 that people are probably going to learn 30, 35. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that people have learned what I learned probably earlier than that, because, you know, people had to grow up faster than me. You get what I'm saying? Had certain situations, had to take care of families at 12. You know what I'm saying? So so, you know, I know there's different levels, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. And like I said, with the spiritual warfare, you know, new levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? That's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? More money, more problems. I would say, you know, that's definitely a thing as well. You get what I'm saying? So but it's also the reality. It's what you accept, because a lot of times the stuff that we complain about, we're choosing every time. Yeah. So therefore, the reasons why I have no problems, because even though, like you said, we only can choose what we control. So I only can choose how I respond. If somebody asks me for money, I'm like, no. If they feel away, they feel away. Let's go about your business. But I'm an empath. Yeah, same. I feel people. Yeah, same. So even if I want to say no, I'm gonna feel it the whole time I'm saying no. Yeah, and it makes me feel like a piece of doo-doo. But yeah. But that's what it has to be. Yeah. And also I give. I rarely say no, because so much people give to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I already have a list of people I'm gonna take care of, because from when I was born, these people have looked out for me, took care of me. You get what I'm saying? So I have a list. Like, I'm talking about, I'm going to break off people that they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you remember me. Yeah. I'm talking about my lunch lady, my bus driver. You get what I'm saying? Them people that, you know, had a small impact in my life for a short time, but without them, my life could be different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I love that you say that, because I just had a conversation like that with a friend. I was just like, I said, I can't, I mean, God has already been blessing me, guys, but I feel like y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when God blesses me so big, like you just said, like, I want to be able to call all my people like, hey, I either got a job for you, or I got this for you because I know you've been doing this, or like you said, helping me get where I am. There is so many people that I need to thank. I mean, I thank them, you know, with my love and showing up and support any way that I can. You know, I'm definitely going to do that. But when it goes back to what you said, it is bigger than me. I'm not doing all of this because, you know, I mean, I love what I do, don't get me wrong, but my why is just so much bigger than myself. Like, you know, as long as my kids and I'm good, my health is wealth, like, I'm good. But it's the other people I want to support. Like, I envision myself to be in a place to be an angel investor. Like, that's the type of role I'm trying to play. I want to be able to not only fund your business, tell you how to run that thing, you know, all the things. Okay, so that's the type of vision I have, and not everybody's gonna see that. And it's just like, so the things I'm doing now is getting me to those goals. So I love that. I love that you're speaking on that.
It's crazy that you say angel investor, because, man, I'm gonna tell you about some stuff after this. I can't say it on this podcast because the feds would be, it's like not the feds, but, you know, the CIA.
He said what he said.
The CIA. You hear me? Because I'm a militant young black man. Okay, well, so we got
square business to talk about after this.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, for sure. But just to add to that, just I appreciate you just being on this podcast, but again, attracting, and most people don't even know about me, man. My why is really and truly my family. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest why, my parents and my grandparents. Man, like I said, I'm first generation born here, man. Like the risk my grandmother on my mother's side, which is my mom's mom, and my grandfather on my dad's side, which is my dad's dad, had to take just to be in this country, the struggle that they had to face, to have, man, I had a great childhood. I needed for nothing. I still need for nothing. You get what I'm saying? The support system I have is out of this world. We have dysfunctional things just like any other family, but it's not crazy. And when we need to get together, we get together. You get what I'm saying? And I just saw how my family came to this country and, build themselves up.
Yeah.
And I take, cause they gave me such a great childhood that it's not that I didn't face my own battles, but in terms of compared to, I guess, other people, I didn't have to struggle. So I have to create my own chip on my shoulder to have some motivation to go harder. Because I can get complacent and just sit down.
Chilling.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, you know. I could just I just go to college, get a job. I don't have to move on my mom's crib, so I could stack up, just throw her some money and just stack,
Yeah.
But I want more, and I didn't want to. I'm not a normal person. I'm not a regular individual.
And that's good though. Like, I mean, I love that people are hearing this too, because it's like you said, like I wouldn't say I necessarily grew up struggling either, but being the oldest of 3 girls, there was a time where there was a lot of me taking care of my sisters. My mom widowed really young, so for me, I didn't really I had a good childhood, but it was also very somewhat in a way neglecting, not because she wanted to, it's because she had no choice. So it is one of those things that, like, we really do create the lives that we want, but also people have to see like where you're coming from to really understand. And sometimes people are not going to understand. It's not meant to be explained all the time. I think like that's one of the reasons why this podcast is really dope, because people get to learn about you, because there's things that I know that people would not know and be like, girl, how, like you were like this though. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like this because of that. I know what I'm not trying to go back to, or I know what I'm working towards, so that I can do the things that I see myself doing. So it is really dope to just talk about these stories and just hearing yours and just like what you're doing, and you're doing amazing. Like, I honestly can't give your flowers more than I really can't.
Like, I really appreciate it because I don't really hear it. I just work. Like, I don't really. There's sometimes I ask you, I'm like, hey man, I'm just my head is down. Like, how does it look? Like, how does it look from the outside looking in? Like, how does this shit look?
Yeah.
And I get good feedback. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yo, you doing your thing, and people show me love, and it's from people that I'm surprised for. Strangers, or
it always is.
The new, like, my day, I guess you could call it day 3s, because the people out here, I met them about 2 years ago, so I'll be about day 3s, you know what I'm saying? So it's just great. And then it's just a battle with when you're seeing strangers show you love and then your peoples, right? But I've digested that already and understand why it is what it is. It's just part of human nature. You get what I'm saying? And people have to grow, and people have to mature, and people have to get out of lack mindset, because we're all abundant. Whatever you eat doesn't affect me, and you don't affect me by eating. Right. I'm in abundance. If you're eating, we all can eat. It's enough for all of us.
Yeah, it really
so
is.
The lack mindset is what is really killing the black culture. Understanding that because someone's shining doesn't mean that you can't shine, and just because he's shining doesn't mean that he's shitting on you.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't, like Deion Sanders says, he's like, don't let my confidence disturb your insecurities.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So
I think that is kind of just a thing that I just feel like more people should just take time into thinking about when it comes to that type of thing. But I do think at the end of the day, like, some people are just they're going to do what they're going to do. Like I said, it's going to be a control thing where people are, like I said, hating on what you're doing. But I think at the end of the day, you gotta know who you are. Like, I think that's why we talk about it so much, because the thing that he's just stating, if you don't know who you are and you have people who are not supporting you, you're like, well, damn, like, why aren't they supporting me on this? Like, you're gonna get such in a state of feeling like unworthiness, of feeling like you're not doing enough, or sometimes you can't be doing enough and know it, but then it's just like you said, not hearing it.
Man, I never felt unworthy. I just felt crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I was going to do me regardless. But it's crazy because there's a thing is I always check myself. You feel me? I'm the ultimate check myself before I wreck myself. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody's not supporting me, I'm checking if I'm supporting them. Yeah. Because how can I expect somebody to support me if I'm not supporting them or showing love? Right. When I'm showing the most love and I'm still supporting people from Texas, I'm supporting people in Jersey, which I don't have to do. I have multiple platforms in Jersey, and I support those individuals on the Jersey platform and the Houston platform. Yes. So you feel me? There's people knowing about my peoples. You get what I'm saying? And I'm always showing love.
And you know what this is called, you guys? This is my love language. Reciprocation.
That's it. That's it.
I mean,
so you posting fire emoji of this dude and you telling me my shit not fire. I know my shit fire, gang.
Right.
So if you're not, and think about it this, right? I've always had conversations with this because I always wanted to make sure I'm not tripping. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? I'm always trying to make sure I'm not going crazy and not making sense. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, if you're not supporting, you're not necessarily a hater, but what the fuck are you?
Because I know y'all see.
You're not a supporter, and you're supposed to be my mans, right? So second of all, right, then it came down to, all right, am I taking this social media and business thing too serious? Because some of my friends that didn't support, if I needed $1, if I needed a place to stay, they would give it to me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm questioning, like, nah, like, they would still hold me down in real life. Right. Fuck this online shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real.
So that's why I don't even want to say I gave a pass, but I just never addressed it. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, nah, at the same time, because somebody put in I think my brother did. Shout out to my brother TJ, bro. He was like, sometimes they'll do that for you because you're only going to them at your lowest. Mm. You get what I'm saying? If you need money and you need a place to stay, they're there for you at your lowest.
Right.
But where are they at your... Mm-hmm. You get me?
Oh yeah.
So they kind of want you, they don't want you to be there, but they're like, yeah, I'll be there for you.
Yeah, of course. Like, I feel like that is the craziest thing I think I have experienced.
That was a mind-blowing thing.
I think I definitely had a few of those, honestly, because I feel like people who know me 6-7 years ago, I was at my lowest, we was doing what we was doing, and then now they're seeing me and they're like, wow. Oh, wow. But it took a lot. It took work, you guys. Like, this shit is not easy. Like, it's really not. Like, there's been times, I mean, I was in solitude for a good 5 to 6 months because of it. Because it's like, I was like, you know what? I need to just kind of be by myself, be with my own energy, just work on me right now. Like, and it's actually funny around this time, like, you would notice that, like, you would feel like it was the world against you. It's just like, people stop answering phone calls. People stop showing up. It's just like, I was meant to be.
So even with that, right? Even with people, you have to understand, right? I understand life be life, and I understand my own self. Mm-hmm. Do I sometimes, when people call me, I don't answer for a while? Yes, I do. So that's why I give people grace. Mm-hmm. I give people grace because I just know how human beings are. And also God gives me grace, so I'm going to give people grace. Yeah. But it all depends. You get what I'm saying? There's all levels and things of that nature. But in terms of that, you know, I feel like a friend is acting weird doing that, you know, and not answering calls. Yeah. And supposedly I'm supposed to be the person's only best friend. Right. So, and then I see you outside having fun. So you're not busy.
Right.
Like, so you're obviously ignoring me. You get what I'm saying? And then so you get what I'm saying?
You know, that's what I don't be getting.
I'm like, all right.
That's like the same thing where it's like, where people in your stories, but it's like.
In the stories, liking it, everything.
Or it's like people are looking at your stories of something you posted of them and they still didn't like it.
Didn't like it. You responded to their story, leaving you on red. Like, I'm like, what? Like what 50 Cent say? Fuck you saying fuck me for?
We got to do better, you guys. I don't know. And then it's just like you're the bad guy if I want to like block you or something, right? But it's just like, well, I don't want like people. I don't either. But it's at the same time, I have to block somebody. I'm a really a person like I'm only allowing access to me. You ain't getting that. You got to earn that.
We value ourselves.
Yes. So it's just like, if I feel like you just a ick and it's just like, I don't want to see you on it, you best believe you getting blocked or restricted or muted or all the above. So, I'm really loving this. Like, I feel like we gonna have to have like a part 2 off camera, because I feel like there was definitely just a lot of good things. I felt like, I mean, I honestly, you said you're an empath as well. Definitely.
And an ambivert, so I'm an introvert, extrovert.
Yeah, me too. I love being with people, but then your girl gotta go. Y'all, like, what I always gotta like iterate this. So anytime y'all see a hole with a rabbit going in there on my notes, that means that I got to go. Gotta go in my rabbit hole. So it really is that. But I feel like a lot of the stuff that we put out, and especially being empath, we are absorbing a lot. So it is that we have to retreat, like, for real. If we don't, we honestly feel sick. Like, I be like,
gotta get to meditating, journaling, going outside, running in the park, exercise saved my life. You hear me?
Yes.
Life with exercise, life without exercise.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Like, you were doing. Are you still doing the 75 hard?
Yes,
right now?
I'm on the 75 hard 2.0.
Oh, 2.0. Oh,
I think today is day 59. I have to make the content after this.
Cool. So tell me about that. Like, how is that going for you?
It's going great, because it was nothing like it wasn't a crazy shift. It was more so all about just being disciplined and challenging myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I
so
love that.
The 75 hard consists of, all right, you have you read 10 pages of a book, not an ebook, not listening to it, right? Then you have to drink a gallon of water. You have to come up with your own diet, whatever that would be. You have to work out twice a day, one day outside, one day inside. I mean, one workout outside, one workout inside. 45 minutes is required, and then you have to take a picture of yourself, like progress picture every day.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
you're on day 59
of the 2.0.
Of 2.0.
So really and truly, I'm at like day 130 something, 129.
Oh, okay. So 2.0 is that you did 75 hard, and then 2.0 is like you did another 75,
yeah,
but.
Yeah, I'm doing 75. So
okay.
I didn't stop after that.
Okay, that's why I was like, well, what's 2.0? Is this something I need to do?
Yeah,
okay,
so I'm on day 59 of 75 2.0, because after I finished it, I still went the next day. So I just started over.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to continue doing it until I get abs.
And you're like good? Like, you're good?
Yeah.
Like, okay. It's like, so,
yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, because it's like, you're not getting any breaks.
So yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Because it's really like the workouts can be miscellaneous. It doesn't have to be lifting all the time.
Okay.
So it can be calisthenics, like I do home workouts.
Yeah, I do
or also, as long as it's 40 minutes of something of moving the body. So you could do 45 minutes of stretching, 45 minutes of yoga, 45 minutes of walking, jogging, running. You get what I'm saying?
I'm up here looking up like, oh, okay. Like,
it's very simple.
I feel like, because I am a former athlete, I played basketball for years, like year round. So for me, it's just like, when I think of working out, I'm thinking about the extremes, right? Right. But I love that you say that, because I do love yoga. I do a lot of home workouts. I actually do have a workout room next to my room. Right. So no excuse for me, right? So, but I also,
yeah. Brush your teeth, just go out and then.
No, I mean, trust me, y'all. I mean, I know y'all know I look good now, okay? But, but I just feel that from my own lifestyle that I have to deal with, my daughter, she's disabled, so she's not walking. So I'm constantly having to pick up a 55-pound toddler every day. So for me, yeah, I got to keep up with her. So that's my main reason why I need to work out. But obviously for health, to just, all the things that can, are good for you for working out. But it is one of those things that I'm kind of glad that you kind of put that in perspective for me a little bit, because I could definitely go take a walk around the pond. Cause I do do a lot of meditating as well. But I also love yoga, all that kind of stuff as well. So thank you for that. I might have to hop on that with you.
Yeah, and me starting the 75 hard journey was really having to do with mental health, because I was going through it from so I have a nightlife company called We Party Different, and we promote the hottest clubs in Houston with my partner AFE Legit God, and man, when we connected, it's been a movie ever since. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we done a lot of different events, a lot of different clubs, had a whole bunch of different promoters and bottle girls on our squad, And there was a time when me and him was in the crossroads where we were having spiritual warfare at the same time. And we're like the same person. Like we do the same stuff. And it's so crazy because we don't step on each other's toes. It's like crazy alignment with me and bro. Like we literally do the same things, and certain situations where it could come off like it could possibly be an issue. Yeah. There's never an issue. Yeah. And we have clear communication.
I love that.
And we support each other.
I love
that. He's not dry hating. I'm not dry hating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I love that. And I feel like too, that those are good people to, accountability partners.
That's my boy.
We really do need that sometimes. I need somebody to let me know I'm falling short, or, just whatever it is that I'm needing.
A partner in crime.
It really is. And I feel like,
and I hate to say partner in crime, but really partner in, you feel me? Elevating.
You said it. Partner in crime. Like, because we going to war together. We going to war together. Like, if I need to be on the front line, best believe I'm on your right side.
Hey, man, I literally have it in my Twitter bio. I said life is a war, and I'm one of its soldiers. You feel me? And like, it's real thing. Like, you have to fight for your life, technically.
Yeah.
There's so much,
be feeling like that out here sometimes.
So much distraction, so much things that you don't know the government. I'm not going to get all to that, but just know conspiracies are actually the truth. The truth is actually somebody else's truth. It's not history, it's his story. You feel me? Like, we could really get into that, but understand, unlearn to relearn, unprogram yourself and relearn. Just understand you have to question everything that you've seen in your life, and understand that unconsciously we've taken on other people's ideas, other people's opinions as fact and truth when it's not. You get what I'm saying? A clear example, I always thought ketchup was supposed to be out. When I found out, when I read the bottle, it says that after you open it, you're supposed to put it in the fridge. But who really likes cold ketchup? But at the same time, I've always thought it was supposed to be out. Right. So when I would see it in other people's fridge, or they'd be like, oh, you don't do the. And then when I put it in the fridge, it was cold. I'd be like, damn. I still hated that it's cold, but still, I really thought it was supposed to be in the fridge.
Oh, that's so funny.
And that's something I visually learned. That wasn't somebody who was like, oh, yeah, we keep it. Nobody told me, oh, yeah, by the way, we keep this ketchup outside. Nah, I visually saw it was always on the counter table. Right. So I never thought to put it in the fridge.
Right. Yeah. Hey.
But then I read it.
Yeah. And I feel like that I love that you're speaking on that too, because I do think there are a lot of followers and not enough leaders.
But that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you're a leader, that's a win-win. That's a win-win for you.
Yes. That means, but also too, being a leader, it ain't for everybody, and everybody's not built for that.
Oh yeah, it's in you, not on you.
Yeah, it's not many of us out here leading and trend setting. Okay.
And also, there's leaders, but then there's difference of, and there's really, it's relative, but there's good and bad leaders. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And watch out.
And how I look at any person that's ever ran a drug business, you can run a Fortune 500 company, bro. You know the systems, you have structure, you know discipline, so you can do anything you want to do. And that's really what I want to do. Like people coming out of jail or something, you have that mind. We all as a culture, we have that mind. Think about it. None of us want to go to a job because we know it's not in our DNA. It's not in our, we don't want to do that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like that was always my issue, like working in jobs. It's like I could do my job, but then I'm like, I'm such a problem solver. I'm just like, why are they working harder and not smarter? So it's just like, it's hard, especially now being an entrepreneur. I feel like I don't think there's a way for me to go to something and not look at it as a business. Like it's in you. It really is. I
came to Houston, right? So I'm from Jersey, and the minimum wage is 15. I come out here, there's no taxes. They don't take taxes out or whatever, right? Yeah. So the minimum $7.50, the minimum wage. I saw that on some application Indeed. I said, I'd rather go sell a section at the club for $200 than be $7.50 an hour, where I could sit here for maybe an hour, possibly get a section. That's $100. Or depending, when you have your own team, you don't have to have a turn-in, so you keep the whole $200. Right. You get what I'm saying? So I'd rather do that than $7.50 an hour. And think about it, the time. It's not about the money, bro. I swear to God, it's not the money, bro. I'll do a $7.50, whatever. Like if you would have told me, hey, come to my house, I'll give you $7.50 for an hour. If it take you 2 hours to clean, $15. Yeah. I mean $15. I'm like, all right. Actually, nah, I still wouldn't do that. but like there's somebody else, because I'm technically working for myself in a way. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like who says it really takes 2 hours? Right. I could take 4 hours. Right. You get what I'm saying? You're controlling your destiny, kind of thing. Yeah. Same thing with sales. You're controlling your destiny, the commission and all that stuff. So that's why it's important that, and every different strokes for different folks, because I have a support system. in terms of where I have the luxury to risk it all. You feel me? I don't have no kids. I don't have to pay $1,500 a month in rent. I could just give my mom, you feel me?
Yeah.
A little bread here and there, you feel me? Just support, you feel me? Throw the groceries, things of that nature, you feel me? And then eventually, you feel me? Then she don't gotta pay rent. I'm paying rent. You get what I'm saying? And then eventually, she don't gotta even go to work. So there's levels. I have steps. You feel me? It's written down.
Yeah.
But understand, like, take the risk now, bro. Take it now.
Do it now.
Take it now.
So what would be your biggest advice that you would want to, just give to the people? Like, what's a good message that you want people to know who are either looking into doing what you're doing, or maybe they're thinking about getting into, or even for the people who are starting out on their journey as an entrepreneur?
Okay. Nothing happens overnight, first and foremost. What I've learned, a couple key things I learned on this journey: patience, because nothing is going to happen before it's time.
Yeah.
You don't want anything happening early.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? And no, you're never late.
Yeah. Your
time is your time. You're never late. So having patience, right? Then you have discipline. You know what I'm saying? This is the most disciplined I've been in a while. You get what I'm saying? I'm disciplined with bad habits, but this is discipline with good habits. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm a stoner, so you know what I was disciplined in. So I ain't missed a day.
I ain't missed a day.
You hear me?
What we doing?
So I was about to ask. I'm like, you getting some activities?
We going somewhere. Yeah, don't even worry.
Anyway, you feel me? I'm buzzing right now. It's like, no. But you feel me? Discipline, you feel me? Staying down. Because honestly, discipline and consistency, you know, that's one in itself. Discipline and consistency.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the discipline allows you to be consistent. And the consistency continues your discipline. Because now it's not even discipline no more. Now it's your regular habits.
Yep.
You know, I wake up every day. I know I got to go to the gym. I need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to get it up.
Pause. But yeah, so discipline, patience, consistency, and consistency most important. Like she said, I post consistently and I'm always on her TL. I'm about to give you a free game, right? So if you're a content creator and you're posting 3 to 5 times a day, every day for 120 plus days, and you're always on someone's feed, and this person always sees you at the littest spots, flying out, doing your thing, networking with people, putting people on, creating communities, throwing these dope ass events, having all these beautiful women around, having these dope men that get money around, right?
Right.
And they never see you in person. Only the select few that matter see you in person. You eventually become a public figure to them because our phones is like a TV. Who watches TV anymore? Unless you feel me, Netflixing and chilling, or we just at home eating and we want to watch a bigger screen. Because I still watch movies on my phone and I got a big ass TV right in front of me. I'm still watching the show on my phone. Swear to God. So.
And it goes back to that exclusiveness, y'all.
That exclusiveness, making yourself higher value.
Yes. I feel like I've literally been preaching this, and that's why I'm the same way. It's just like, y'all will see me on social, but it's like, it is always funny. It's like, oh my God, that's her. Just like.
When you pop out, you pop the fuck out.
Yeah. And then when you do, even on the business side of things, if a person knows that they can get you like anybody else, that kind of brings your value down a little bit. So it's just like, I don't pop up to everything. I don't take every job that comes in my DM.
That's what I had to
it's
learn.
Like, I want to remain exclusive for a reason. Like, I want you to know that, like, look, if you got time and you got the money, we could talk. But you know, outside of that, y'all gonna have to catch me outside when y'all catch me, because
at the end of the day, it's pay to play.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's pay to play. Understand that. Don't come to me or ask me for things that you wouldn't ask. Fucking at McDonald's, Abercrombie and Fitch. Fucking, I don't know why I said Abercrombie. That just came in my head. But you know, all these other companies, Gucci, Louis, you ain't asking them for discounts. Yeah. And I'm giving discounts because like I have so much love. I'm like, you my man. You don't even have to ask me. I'm gonna give it to you. But I have to change my ways a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Because that's not how my family gonna eat, and that's not how I'm gonna survive. So, you know,
as you also too get busier, you're just not going to have the time. Like, it has to be money.
It has to be money or not.
Or it's just like, I got somewhere else to be. That's
you're taking away from something else.
Absolutely.
And that's why I understand other people. That's why I let, like, people are busy. I don't get back to, man, my phone been busting. There's finally a reason for me to pay my phone bill. Because My phone is Bussington now.
Right.
You know, right. I'm on a phone now. I'm making phone. I'm doing phone work. You know, I'm making deals and plays. You know, from the crib, and so I love it because I make money off my phone now. Mm-hmm. I make money off my mouthpiece, my intelligence, my intellectual property. I make money off that, and you can as well because you're intelligent. You have a story. You know something that somebody needs to pay for your expertise in, but you don't believe in yourself, and you don't think that you're qualified when there's people underqualified than you making more money than you. I hope that don't go over your head. I'm gonna say it again. There's people more underqualified than you, making more money than you in the niche that you want to do because you're too scared.
Come on now.
Because you're too, I'm not gonna say it, but to get you off your ass, you pussy.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to make you get up off your ass.
Post the content.
You're pussy. You care about what your mom think. You care about what your dad think. You care about what your siblings gonna think. You care about what everybody around you gonna think. When everybody's in their own world, and when you humble yourself and realize you're not that important and nobody gives a fuck anyway.
Yeah.
Just put yourself out there. Yep. That's when you're gonna realize, damn, I could have been doing this years ago. But guess what? Even though you fucking around right now, and it takes you forever to get to understanding, because everybody wakes up at different times.
This is true.
So when you eventually get that understanding, it's still not too late because you got it when you were supposed to get it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You had to go through that to then launch yourself. Because it could take 2 months, 6 months, 6 months, 12 months of consistency to change your life. I've been consistent since October 19th. Every single day I did something. Single day I promoted myself. Every single day I networked. Every single day I did something on Instagram or any social media platform to put myself out there, to make myself more valuable. And it has changed my life. More money in my pockets, more connections, more resources, more opportunities, just more everything. You get what I'm saying? And understand, in this thing, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. Understand when to, take rest. Understand when to say no. Understand, like, all right, this opportunity is a great opportunity, but you're already booked. Like, you're already booked. You can't overbook yourself. You get what I'm saying? I used to overbook myself.
Ooh, Lord.
Crazy. Like, if you see my Instagram at the Real Down Presidential, by the way, you'll see, like, people will be like, yo, you went to like 5 events in one day. Like, I'd be like, stop number 1, stop number 2. Because I'm a networking junkie, bro. I also know how to spot people. There's 100 people in there. I know I'm gonna get the right 15.
Yeah.
And
I love that you say that.
the right 15. I think
everybody networks differently, and I'm the same way. I'm not talking to everybody.
You don't gotta talk to everybody. If you know someone, if you meet the person that knows everybody, you don't need to talk to everybody.
Yeah, that's
true. Because all you gotta do is a collaboration post, and them people that you're trying to target is gonna see it because they follow him.
Yep.
Or her. You get what I'm saying? So you just have to talk to because the thing about, there's a totem pole at the end of the day. So if you're talking at the top, everything is going to trickle down once you partner and work with them. Yeah. Everything is going to trickle down. Their fans are going to become your fans. Your fans are going to become their fans.
And if you get people, it just
genuine. They're going to want to do stuff for you, man. I put myself in a position. People want to work with me, and people want to give me opportunities because they see the hustle. They want to give it to me. And also, who don't like money? If I can make people more money. So why wouldn't they want to work with me?
Right.
I'm literally telling people, like, bro, I can bring you more awareness, more revenue, and teach you some shit that can pay yourself for the rest of your life and get you out of that 9 to 5.
Come on now.
Like, I'm not going back to a job. It's stamped. I'm never going back. I haven't been at a job in the last 2.5 years. I'm not going back. I'd rather have no money in my pocket, and I'll just mow everybody's lawn in my family. You feel me? I'll be the family maid. I'm going to Jersey, New York. I'm cleaning up houses, washing dishes, and still working on my business on the side.
He said, I'm gonna get this work.
You feel me? Because I'd rather work on my business than fucking go back to another job.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that.
As long as I keep a roof over my head and I could eat.
Yeah.
I'm Gucci. If I got some marijuana and gas in my car, I'm cool. I'm so simple. When they said pussy, money, weed is all a nigga need, and food, swear to God. I'm a simple man. God,
I love that.
Simple.
Well, I definitely love that for sure. Like I'm ready to close this on out. So let them know.
Yeah.
First off, before we do that, any projects or events that you want to let them know about.
So first and foremost, I really want to let y'all know about the businesses and the projects that we do have going on at the Real Down Presidential. All my businesses are in the bio, and what I do, you can go to my story highlights. For all of my businesses, you see what we have going on. So I have a marketing agency as well called STO Marketing, which we do social media management, social media campaigns, marketing campaigns. We can come into your business and give you a marketing plan, a 30-day content plan. We help you with behind the scenes reels, resources, access to the network. It's all packages. You definitely tap in with us. But we've helped businesses grow their awareness, income, and just everything grow. You get what I'm saying? Also, again, We Party Different, which is the nightlife company. So anytime you're coming into the city, of Houston or New Jersey or New York, you could tap in with us, get you a section at any of the hottest clubs in the city, and we promote a lot of different things like fashion shows, showcases, networking events. I promote so many different things in the entertainment space. I also have a talent and modeling and casting agency called Elite Essence Agency. You know what I'm saying? We do castings for film, TV, radio, celebrity YouTube videos, 20v1s, pop the balloons, all the above in the entertainment space. If you're looking to, get more awareness, again, you want to have paid gigs, you want to grow, you want to have expand your brand, grow your brand, definitely tap in with STO Marketing or Elite Essence Agency within the entertainment space. And again, lastly, I have my mental health advocacy business, which is Vision is Victory Network on Instagram. Like I said, I'm here to impact, empower, inspire, and paradigm shift the people around me. And I've already inspired, impacted, and paradigm shifted people around me. I'm a leader. All I want to do is continue to grow, be creative, network with individuals, and stay in my lane. I'm always in my lane, and I don't bother anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems. I hate confrontation. But like one of my favorite mentors, 50 Cent, said, if there's a problem, no problem.
Yeah.
But my name is Don Prezi, and
let them know where they can find you.
At The Real Don Presidential on Instagram, and everything is in my bio. Check me out, follow me, connect with me, DM me. You feel me? We can do some projects if you're in Houston. I'm always traveling, so if you're around the globe, tap in with us. But it's your boy Don Prezi, aka Don Presidential, aka Don Presidente, and I appreciate Sierra for having me on this podcast.
Of course,
I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna have you on mine.
Hey, we're gonna run it back. No, thank you, Don, for so much for coming. This was really great. I already knew. That's why it was in my on your promo. I was like, gems would be dropped because I could feel it, So yes, you guys, all of this information will be in the links in the descriptions. Definitely like, subscribe, all the good things on here. And yes, thank you guys for joining in. And